Look at all of these characters that we're not going to use because we're playing Fire Emblem 7 Siblings, a ROM hack of Fire Emblem 8 by WarPath. My name is Pondon, and we're here to play some more Fire Emblem because I need something to do this morning, and I feel like playing a little bit before I step out. So excited to get back into this. We're at Chapter 4, Twisted Tides. Last time we did a pretty nice bandit hideout chapter. We beat Bazba once again. It's like beating Pigma and Star Fox. Just very satisfying to like beat up on the same old enemies. So let's see what we got in Twisted Tides. Now, one of the things that's going to be tricky for me story-wise is understanding like what is supposed to be there and what is still placeholder because it is Magvel, right? Like, is Bazba really there? Did we fight Bazba, or is he just a placeholder for like some other generic dude that hasn't been added yet? Like bosses and stuff like that. Like early game generic bosses, like I don't think you need to do too much to them. So I don't blame you for keeping them blank. If keeping them as is for the time being. Okay. The Mercs for Money return, and even sooner than expected. The Mercs for Money is a very silly name. And by all that loot you're carrying, I'd say it must have gone well. Sure did. Those bandits shouldn't be bothering anyone anymore. The Mercs for Money took care of that. I hate that this is turning into our official name. Yes, the mission was a success. Everyone performed admirably, Captain. I would expect nothing less. You two have really grown since when you both came here as trainees. There was one last thing that doesn't add up, though. R and I were talking about on the way back. Oh? Well, see this axe here? It doesn't look like anything I've ever seen, either in my time in the army or as a mercenary. It certainly was made in Frelia, and this isn't the only one like it. The bandits had whole stores of weapons like this. It doesn't add up. Where could the run-of-the-mill bandits get so many exotic weapons? Additionally, the bandits had many different clan tattoos, and some of them even seemed to be part of groups that were sworn enemies. I've never known bandits to be so organized to unite under one banner. Scott, can you show me that axe? This is a Reaver weapon. I haven't seen one of these in a long time. Not since my days as a private fighting in Renee. What you say is indeed alarming. And we should have reported to Selena when I see her next. So this is one of those things, like, if, let's say I played really poorly, and Keegan died, or maybe I didn't get the chest key because I just decided to skip that room because I wanted to rush to the boss, like, this whole conversation wouldn't make any sense, because the player would have no idea there was a Reaver weapon in the chest. If you want to continue with this conversation, it might be better to put the Reaver weapon on Bazba, and just have him hold on to it. And this way he drops it, so you'll definitely have it. Or otherwise you'll have to make, like, conditional events where it's like, did Scott open this chest, yes or no? And if he did, show this conversation. If not, show a different one. Like, it can be a little confusing, so just be careful with stuff like that. Oh, Dame Selena isn't here right now? No, she was called back to the capital on urgent business. That wasn't before giving out new assignments, both for myself and your group, though. And yes, Scott, these ones will pay in real money. Alright, what you got for us, Joe? Andrew, over here, please. You called Wondrous Joe? Your faithful soldier is ready to serve. Oh no, this guy looks kind of smarmy. Oh, Andrew, you haven't changed at all. Andrew, tell him the working theory you and Selena have about what you found on the coast. Of course, my captain. When I was sent to investigate these abominations roaming the land, I found a surprising number of beasts of dark magic roaming the coast to the west of here. All since the dark energy seemed to be multiplying in a way. After discussing with Officer Selena, who is quite skilled in the arcane arts, we have come to the conclusion there will be a spawning ground for all the fell beasts in the area. Your assignment will be to head with Andrew to investigate and eradicate the infestation at its source. Meanwhile, it seems a group of these beasts is heading north towards Port Jerim. I'll take the other squad commanders with me and head them off. After you are done, you will report to us there, and if you're willing, we are all being called back to the capital. Selena says the king is marshalling Frelia's forces there to make a centralized plan for the spreading threat. Wow, the capital. Things are getting serious, Scott. What do you think? Do you even need to ask? This troop is committed to defending Frelia, and we need contracts as well. Not to mention Mama's at the capital. Can't see any downsides to this. I think at this point we have to see this through to the end. Huzzah, we are comrades again. Scott, I shall make ready. Oh, Andrew, I've missed him. But we formally accept Joe. It looks like we'll be under your command for the foreseeable future. That makes me happy. Ariana, and if for no other reason than it gives Andrew people to bother, make what preparations you've been head out. We're counting on you. Alright, so we got Andrew, who's a monk, and he's got some stats, level 6, some serious 8s there, pretty frail. A young monk from Frelia, Joe's most devoted trainee. It's a little odd. You probably don't want to put ellipses in a unit description. Maybe in quotes might be a little bit better. But the guy looks devoted. He looks kind of like Chubby Kent Chubby Kent couldn't like support with Fiora and became a monk and got really bitter. Anyway, let's see. Who can use this stuff? Can you use the Lance Reaver? You can. That's neat. You can't use the Thunder yet. Sammy's going to hold on to the Elixir. I got a lot of stuff to use, man. No one can use. Can he use this? No, no one can use my Axe Reaver yet, so I'm gonna supply it for now. Actually, no, wait. Maybe Sammy, can you use the Axe Reaver? Nope. Who's got the axe, the Sword Reaver? That's Keegan, I think. No, Sword Reaver. Oh, it's in the convoy. Can you use the Sword Reaver? You can use the Sword Reaver. That's pretty neat. Okay, now we got just about everyone here. We'll get rid of this door key because I don't think we're going to need it for an outdoor chapter. We're going to trade this over to Ariana. Yeah, I think these are the moves, boys. These are the moves. Actually, yeah. Okay, formation. So let's look at this map. So we got a big old circle around the river map. I like the way you got flying enemies here. I like flying enemies over terrain that you can't pass. I think that's pretty cool. I have to defend two sides on this top and this side, which I like. What are these guys packing? Longbows. Oh, they got longbows, boys. And that guy can... Ooh, that's nifty. I like that. And this guy's stuck here. So you're definitely not getting Sarah through to like make a cheap shot at the boss. You'll definitely... Because these guys... Yeah, no matter where you attack from, one of them will be able to get it. They'll be able to get each other. Actually, let's just see if I can break this. If I go here... Okay, I'm safe in this particular spot if I attack right there. So that's compelling. I can also attack that guy. So I can go after these guys and pick them apart with my flyer, but it'll be a little bit difficult too. Got some stuff up there. What's in the shops? Okay, we got some standard weapons. Okay, some standard items. Neat. We got a village we got to rescue. We got some houses on the coast. Nice waterfront property. And let's see. Thinking we'll do this. What are these guys packing? Javelin, Evil Eye, lots of Evil Eye, Longbow, Horse Slayer. Okay, Killer, Steel Lance. I saw Killer Lance. Ooh, Killer Lance towards the back. That's cruel, man. That's cruel. Gotta be on the lookout for the Killer Lance. Alright, Killer Lance, Axe Reaver. These guys are packing heat. Droppable Horse Slayer. Dude, you're giving me a lot of stuff. Horse Slayer, Heavy Spear. So, like, again, like I said last chapter, like, they're giving me all this stuff and most of it I can't really even use yet. Just be a little thoughtful. Like, you don't want to give the player too much up front. Like, I could definitely, like, I don't even, like, look how, like, decked out frickin' Weston is. And he doesn't even really need to use the Armor Slayer. There's no armored enemies for him to fight. So just be thoughtful about, like, what items you give in when. Let's see. We'll put Scotty Boy over here. And we'll keep moving. So we'll get started on Twisted Tides. See how this goes. There, on the other side of the bay, I sense the source of the multiplying darkness. Slay it we shall, and be reunited with Wondrous Joe. That's the plan, Andrew. Everyone form up and stay near those suited to fighting off magical attacks. If we kill the monster summoning the others, the flow of them should stop. So take care and charge the summoner. Alright. So I guess this guy's a summoner? Does he summon stuff? I hope not. He's the scary one. Alright, let's see. I like that he keeps calling him Wondrous Joe. I find that very charming. Wondrous Joe. Okay. Dude, Will's not giving a crap right now. He's just going in. Just have this mage snowball super hard. Look, he's gotten magic like every level. He's insane. He's absolutely insane. He might be too good. You may want to consider making him a little less viable, honestly, man. Let's see. I could just be getting extremely lucky. I mean... Let's see. Who has the Javelin? You have the Javelin. Yes? Yes, you do. So I'm going to trade you the Javelin. I'm also... Yeah, I'm going to trade you the Javelin. I'll take this. And then we'll go here. I kind of want to give... Actually, I should have given her the Elixir because she's going to be on her own. So let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. And then we'll go this way. Because I want to just, like, have her just, like, go in and, like, farm these dudes. Yeah, let's do this. Get this guy out of here. So, one-rounding these skeletons. Alright. Just have her float around and take care of all the skeleton dudes. They'll just, like, relieve pressure from these other guys. She gets a sick level up. That's really good. Yeah, because if she could just, like, fly around and get rid of all these archers, then we should be fine. Let's see. This guy's taking the forest. He's got Poison Lance. Oh, no. These guys really don't do very much. I should look at their stats, but they feel really weak. I can appreciate that like you're going for a difficulty that's based around like weapon types and matchups, which I think is good. Like, look, whoa, oh, that sucks. There you go. Well, let's try that again. Don't, everyone loves getting hit by a crit. Okay. At least you put it on turn 1. Alright, let's try this out. We're gonna fix this up a little bit. We're gonna do these trades beforehand. And then Ariana's gonna give this to Sarah, and then we're gonna be good to go. Alright. Let's try that again. And we won't put Will in that particular spot. We will put Sammy here. Sammy can't get on this fort. Oh man, 4-move Armor Knights, dude. They're savage. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do this then. Okay. I've got to hole up a little bit because these guys, like this guy is packing heat, and I can't really get anywhere near him. So I'll clear out these other guys first, and then we'll do this again. Let's hope good level ups. Probably not. Oh well. We have to save Will, guys. He's the youngest. Alright, let's go and see what we got. Not nearly as good, but she's a Pegasus Knight. Those are all the Peg stats. Alright, what do we got? Great. Sick moves. Okay, gift wrapping some stuff. I love the skeleton walk music. I think it's really funny. Okay. I could just go ham on these guys with a javelin, probably. They got no health. Oh, that res is really coming in handy. Look at that dodge. Sarah's just going to take over this map. Ooh, coming in. Like, even if these guys don't really do jack, like, it's still threatening to have them be able to just fly in. Because there's some of my guys I'm sure they could work. They just have only gone after the units with high res. Okay. Skeleton dudes. They're moving in, man. They're moving in. Alright. Let's take Andrew out for a whirl. Okay, this palette needs some work, my friend. Super saturated looking. Let's see. We'll get Will over here. Will's good. Will's insane. He's so good. Alright. These enemies are weak, man. Like, they have some nice weapons and they can get me with crits, but like, even with the killing edge, the guy only did 9 damage. Like, the crit was like deadly, but only 9 damage. That's like, it just feels really low. Let's see, how are you doing? Alright, you're toast, bud. Weston's here with his Iron Lance. Okay. What do we got here? Strength, skill. Weston. Okay. We'll get Ariana healed up. She'll get healed up by Kayla. I do like Kayla's palette. She's like Lady Mulder. Lady Mulder. Okay. I just want to get rid of all the archers. These are if these eyeball dudes want to come at me, they can come at me. I don't care. I'll just strafe them around, and then just post up with a javelin after I get rid of the archers. Because this guy can't reach. Yeah, he's toast. Okay, we'll get Hatchet Boy over here, and let's go. These guys are just gonna keep coming in, but they got nothing, man. They got absolutely nothing. Uh-oh. It's coming with a javelin. Nice dodge. Alright. I think I might turn the animations off just because these are like kind of long enemy phases for this early in the game. There's just a lot of dudes. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's turn the animations off for a bit. What are you saying over here, bud? Okay, you can do that. But if I go here... Oh, I can't even get you with this. Alright, that's a little troublesome. So I'm going to need to do this. Then I'm going to post up here. Let's see, who do I want to go for first? Let's see, I should probably just take the javelin, heal up, and then let them come at me. Let them die on my javelin. Stay right in the spot. Okay. Now then... There we go. One rounding with the Armor Knight. Let's go. What do we got here? Toxin Lance, Heavy Spear, Horse Slayer. Okay. So let's go here with our Iron Axe friend. Yeah, like I don't think those items need to be droppable. You're giving me a lot of stuff, dude, that I haven't even needed, remotely needed against these enemies. If the enemies were harder and they were actually weak to the stuff you were giving me, then like sure, give it to me. But right now it's just like I feel like I'm stocking up. I don't know what I'm stocking up for, but I'm stocking up. Ooh, we got more skeletons. They're coming in hot. Let's see, what is this guy packing? Nothing. He's got nothing. Scott's one rounding. All right. Scotty boy. All right. Getting Horse Slayers. We're just stocking up. Give me all the items right now. All right. Heavy Spear. And now they're going in close. But Javelin still got you. Let's see. Sarah's going to just like freaking bulk up this chapter. This is totally like Let's Train Saptor the Chara. The Sarah the Chara. Sarah the chapter. Training Sarah the chapter. Okay. Let's keep it moving. I will say that this is like, what I like about this is that even though Sarah's super buff against the eyeballs, I have to be so careful because she doesn't one round that particular archer. So I need to be very mindful of like where I position her. But when you find the right position, then it kind of trivializes this just a bit. Oh, Blonde Calf, let's see. This was the village where they were going. Need to find Ariana. Let's see. Oh. Katie. What is this? Who is this? Is this the True Lord? This is Katie the Fencer. A sword fighter from Furley, cheery and bright, but prone to worry. Let's see. Swift sword fighters with blades that easily pierce through armor. Alright, she looks pretty stacked. Level 8. Look at those. It's like... That's pretty solid. Interesting. Great choice. Let's see. So let's get Ariana up here. And we'll do this. Nice. Alright. Scott's going to keep moving in. Keegan. He's fine there. Sammy. Weston, the Beston. Let's heal her up. Yeah, there's definitely there's a bit of unit lugging in this map because most of them really don't have anywhere else to go. I guess I could do some cool airdrop strats, but I don't know if anyone besides like Scott is buff enough. Let's see. You can go here. This is not really very safe. What do you do to me, by the way? 14? Okay, like I can survive that and then take like a hit from one of these guys, but probably not both. I can hope for a crit. Oh wait, I can just one round him. There we go. There we go. Alright, that works. Clearing these guys out. Sarah, getting more peg levels. Alright, let's see. More guys coming out. Alright, I gotta rush over there. I like having to recruit Ariana as a bit of an anti-turtle. You know, if you're taking that first part of the map really slow, you can get really borked here. I mean, she's pretty stacked, so I'm not super worried, but conceptually, I think that's good. Nice, coming in closer. One hit. Get out. All right. Thank you for making yourself easier to recruit. All right, let's do this, because I just want to recruit you this turn. Let's see. Ariana, I found you. Katie, what are you doing here? I'm so out of breath. I thought you went up to the coast with Joe and the others to take care of the monsters at the port. I was, but as we engaged the monsters, Renee warships arrived out of nowhere. Ariana, it's a full-fledged invasion fleet. I managed to slip out to get help, but the others in the entire port town are pinned between the invading fleet and the monsters. Ariana, we've got to go save them. Oh no, a full-on invasion right now? Well, we need to take out one of Scott's book and act now. Process later. Everyone, finish off the monsters as quickly as possible. Then we ride to save our comrades and fight for our nation. Okay. That's scary. That's very sudden. I feel like there should be a little bit more context behind, like, you know, like we haven't even heard anything about Renee to this point, and then we're just like, by the way, they're invading us. It's like, that seems really odd. I think there needs to be a little bit more, like, you could definitely foreshadow that a little bit more. I think that would help a lot. Let's see. Let's do this. Yeah. Just a little bit of foreshadowing, I think, would go a long way with that particular point. It would also be cool if there was a timer, because we have to get to Renee. Like, maybe this would be a little bit more sophisticated. I'm not really sure exactly how you do this, but if there was like an objective change, like you recruit Katie, and that sets off a timer, it's like, defeat the boss in this many turns or else you lose. Like, that could be pretty interesting, because it's like, hey, we need to rush there. Or it could like set up like an escape instead, maybe like you can go up here and escape instead and not deal with the boss, but you still have the time limit. There's like some options there you can do to make this, I think, do a little bit more gameplay story integration, because like I can still take my sweet time here, man. I can totally take my sweet time. I think those are ambush spawns, which I'm not totally against in this particular juncture. Those are ambush spawns, man. You gotta be careful. Here they're okay, because it's like you probably wouldn't be all the way over there unless your Sarah was absolutely busted. Well, these guys aren't really doing too much to me. The Killing Edge guy is dead, so I'm not super worried. Alright, let's see. Andrew, get him. Alright. Very nice, Andrew. Now then, let's go here. Get that guy out of the way. What do we got? What are we saying? This is their third level up. These are all getting the same stats. She's going to cap speed very soon. All right, let's do this. I gotta say, I think I find myself to play a little bit better with the animations off. I don't really know why. I think I just like can stay a little bit more focused turn by turn. Okay. Bah, these dark times indeed, with mystical beasts roaming about. We need to cling to the light wherever we can. Here, take this tome. Fight those beasts with Godspeed. Got a shine tome. All right. Lots of stuff, man. You're giving me lots of stuff. Lots of options I have here. Okay, let's go here. What are these guys packing, by the way? I should have checked that. Steel Lance, Killer Lance, Javelin. Okay. These guys have got to go... Okay, these guys I'm not really scared of. This guy I'm really freaking scared of, so Scott's going to just go in on him. But, like, see, that move should be a little bit more punishing. Well, we'll see if... Yeah, like, they're going to go here. Let's see... Oh, this guy with the Javelin might be able to get to Keegan. I forget that, like, my Thief is probably not as buff as my Mage. But let's see what they do. Sarah's got this choke. She's got this island on choke right now. Just farming eyeballs. It's a lot of one-rounding for really early in the game. Okay, she would have lived anyway, that's fine. Calculated risk-taking. Oh, you're going after Hatchet Boy? You're wrong. It's a bad move. Still 2 skill, though. I wonder when that will become an issue. Alright, so... Let's see. Ariana... Yeah, I feel like One rounding shouldn't be so easy this early in the game. I mean, it kind of seems like it fits with what you're going for, where it's like, let's play maps that are fairly dense, but I kind of want you to clear them out quickly. Like, I can understand that premise. Would I say it's my favorite thing in the world? Probably not. It's certainly different. Let's see. What are you saying here, bud? I don't like that. I need to move in a little bit closer, move in on him. We'll just heal up. Oh, I have like 1 javelin use left. I might need to buy some more. Let's buy some javelins. Can I buy javelins? No. I can respect that. I can respect not letting me buy javelins. I will buy a slim lance. I have a steel axe. Yeah, I think we're good here. You should buy an iron sword too. I'll do that later. Okay. The rest of my units are going to just lug around here. Yeah, the thing with one rounding is that it just kind of makes it so that like one unit takes like the brunt of everything. Which can be kind of tricky, because I break my javelin. See, like if you gave me a javelin, that would be nice here. I don't really need the horse slayer. Eye slayers might be more helpful. Let's see. Alright, let's go here and just get this guy. Actually, is there anyone else over here? Ooh, yes, there is a guy over here, but he's right out of range. Okay, see, that would be cool if he was just like moved over, and like if I went after this guy with Sarah, that he could be screwed by, or that the Bone Walker could go after Sarah. Like, if you place this guy over like 1-2, and then if I made that move, Sarah's in danger, then I can't make that move anymore, and then I have to back off. I can encroach a little bit more because of where he's positioned, and now, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll be a little bit hard for me to get over there, but I could probably finagle it in like a turn or two. But just something to consider, just something that I think could make this a little bit tighter. Killer Lance, man. All right. Let's do this. How much con do you have? 12 con. How much con do you have? Okay, you could do this, so. Nope. Okay, let's do some. We're going to do some rescue drop strats here. Okay, take, drop. Okay. We'll cover these guys up. Pretty sure they're not going to go for Will, but whatever. Or Andrew. Let's try this out. We'll get him over here. All right, let's see what happens. It's cleaning a house, dude. I really feel like I'm barreling through. And I wonder if this is because I'm playing normal mode and like hard mode will be like a bit more challenging overall, but these guys feel really light. Really, really light. You definitely got to buff their stats a little bit. Nice, level up. I'm curious if those houses are visitable. If I'm able to visit the houses. Will. Okay. Sammy's just gonna clean them up. Let's see. I might just go after the boss, honestly. Like, I'm trying to think if there's any like. Is there anything reason for me to not just kill the boss here? Because you have all these dudes down here, but they don't drop anything. Monster with another longbow, horse slayer. Like, I don't really want to come down here. Let's see if I can just take out the boss here. I'm pretty close to it. Let's try this. All right, let's see, and then visit. I can visit the houses. Ah, monsters! Don't you realize? Take this and save yourselves. Pure water. Okay, so these houses give you stuff. That's pretty neat. Let's keep moving in. Now I kind of regret attacking the boss. I didn't think those houses would be visible. I would be able to get anything. I thought it might just been like flavor text. Okay. So let's see here. Ooh, eyeballs coming out. Ambush spawns, man. You love your ambush spawns. I gotta say. Nice dodge. All right, Sarah's actually in kind of a dicey spot right here. All right, only 1 damage. She's tanking it. Let's see, this guy, 1 damage. Okay, nothing. And then the eyeball here, the king. He's toast. And that's the chapter, boys. Sarah's the MVP, man. Sarah, the eye doctor. Watch out. Everyone, reassure Bird not only is Captain Joe and the rest of our comrades under attack, but Elfrelia as well. Renee has out of nowhere sent an invasion fleet to Port Dream. I go not only to save our friends, but to fight for our nation. Are you with me? Do you even need to ask? Go where you order, Commander. Wow, things are getting serious. I'll follow your lead, Ariana. For Frelia. Oh no, how could this happen? I'll do what I can. Can't stand by when others are in danger. I'll fight if I must. Damn, this gets crazier every day. Oh hell, I'm in. Keegan. Many a time has Joe whisked me from the clutches of danger. It is time to save my mentor. Ugh, I'm kind of tired. Okay, fine, I'll come. I've never lit a ship on fire before. Ariana, you stood by me when the world was crashing down. I love you and love my country. You know I'll be with you till the very end. Thank you, everyone. We ride together. Katie, lead on. On the double, let's go. Alright, so that was chapter 4, Twisted Tides. What do I have to say about it? It feels a little rough around the edges. Conceptually, I think it's cool. I like how you need to use your Pegasus Knight to go after the stuff in the center. I think if that stuff was a little bit stronger, it would be way more challenging because I'd have like these enemies bearing down on me, and I wouldn't be like. I feel like I'm moving faster than the map wants me to move. Like I'm clearing out these enemies very quickly. I'm one-rounding almost everything. Most of my units that I brought barely were able to do any damage or get any reps in at all. I think like Ariana maybe hit 2 enemies the entire time because everyone else is like barreling ahead. And so I think if your enemies were a little bit tougher to double and tougher to kill, I wouldn't necessarily make them more durable, but more HP so that the doubling doesn't kill them in 1 round at this point in the game, that would go a long way in making this chapter a bit more difficult. I think some of the stuff with like timing as well would be interesting at the very least, in terms of like you pick up this new unit, Katie, and then she, what's it called? And then she tells you about this invasion force. Again, it's similar type of stuff. Like if you miss her or she dies for whatever reason because you're moving too slow, like do you even know about the invasion, right? Like there's just some things you'll have to make sure that you tidy up with this. The boss, like it would be cool if there was an enemy with droppable stuff towards the back, so I'm incentivized to not like just like skip to the boss at that point and like actually fight through some of those other enemies that are behind him. I think that could be interesting. But overall, like too many droppables. Giving me droppables I don't need. I didn't need to even touch my Reaver weapons at all. My guys are so strong just with the basics. I think you're being a little too generous to the player right now. I really do think that you could make this a bit more challenging if you took some, not even if you just took that, if you want to give them stuff, like, sure, but make the enemies tough enough that I want to use this stuff. Because I think that would be a bit more fun if the enemies could, if I actually need, like, if I need to use the Sword Reaver to take out, like, one of the Bone Walkers or something like that could be cool. But I really was able to do everything with, like, my most basic stuff throughout the entire chapter, pretty much. I broke my Javelin, though, which kind of sucks. And also, just get rid of the ambush buns, man. No one likes ambush buns. I mean, I guess they're only doing, like, 1 damage, but that's only to Sarah. Everyone else probably would have taken a little bit more damage besides the magic users. But overall, like I like the concept. I like the general layout. I like the use of the longbows as a deterrent to passing through the water, and just encouraging the player to kind of stay to the edges and like defend as they go with the eyeballs bearing down from the center and around. Like I like that a lot. I think that's a cool concept. It's something that I always like to do with flyers over terrain that most of your units can't pass. I think it gets a little bit trivialized with some of the positioning stuff you can do with Sarah, and also the fact that Sarah does very well against the eyeballs to the point where it's like she can just solo the whole center of the map pretty much, and then one round the archers so that she never has to worry about taking a counter from them if she positions herself correctly. Like it's a little, maybe I'm not giving enough credit here, but I feel like I was able to pick it apart pretty quickly. But I think if you could make it so that if the enemies are tougher, then like that whole thing goes away. So I think buffing the enemies a little bit here could go a long way in making this chapter a bit more challenging. I like the concept. I mean, I like the general layout. It needs some work aesthetic-wise, but like I like where it's at. It's just like some polish that needs to be added to just like make it a little less rough altogether. But overall, like I was pretty happy with that one. But anyway, guys, that was chapter 4, Twisted Tides. Now we're gonna go fight Renee, which seems a little odd. I'm curious to see like kind of what happens, like why we're fighting Renee. Like Renee and Frelia were our allies, at least in the time of FE8. So I'm curious to see what's going on here. Also curious like how they would have gotten to a port. If I'm not mistaken, they're landlocked between Frelia and Grotto, but I don't remember. I'm not like an expert on the FE8 maps, so maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, until next time, guys, my name is Panda, and I'll see you for Chapter 5, Desperate Rescue. Until then.